guys, welcome back to my channel, Hair Connections. Yeah, new name but same me. Today I'm gonna do the L.C.O method to moisturize my hair, because I go to the beach every single day, so I definitely need to keep my hair moisturized or my hair's gonna dry out. Because if anybody knows, and most people have been to the beach that watch this, when you go to the beach your hair completely dries out. It's because the salt water strips all the moisture in your hair. So I use this method every single day to keep my hair moisturized, and it has been really doing wonders on my hair. So I'm gonna show you how I do my L.C.O method, which is leave-in conditioner, then a cream, then a hair cream, and then an oil. So I'm going to show you what I use. My leave-in is water-based, and I use just plain water because I like it and it works in my method. So I just use water, but you can use a leave-in conditioner. But I think for me to use a leave-in conditioner and then a hair cream is just too much product on my hair. So I just use water, and I just put it in a bottle. So it's not like fragrance water, it's just normal water, not tap water, bottled water. And then for my cream I use organic olive oil deep conditioner, and I've really been liking this. This really has been working for my hair. It's nice, it doesn't leave that much product on my hair, meaning that I don't feel my hair is heavy when I use this product. So this is a really good product to use, and I think everybody knows this product. And I'm suggesting this product because it is easy for you to get, and it's a cheap product to buy also. So it's not an expensive thing to make your hair nice and to retain the moisture in your hair, because hair does not need oil for moisture. Hair needs a water-based product, and then it needs to be sealed with an oil. So that is why deep conditioner or a hair cream is really good to moisturize your hair and make your hair feel so much softer. So I would suggest to keep or to start using this method to moisturize your hair, because it truly does wonders in keeping your hair moisturized and luscious. And then for my oil I use castor oil. So it's just standard castor oil. This is cold pressed castor oil. Many people might know Jamaican black castor oil, and that's black because it has been roasted, where this one has not been roasted, it's just been pressed cold. So this is what I use. There is not much difference in cold pressed castor oil and Jamaican castor oil. There is no scientific evidence suggesting that if the castor oil is roasted it's more beneficial to the hair. It's basically personal preference. Some people personally prefer roasted castor oil. They feel it adds more benefits to their hair, and some people prefer cold pressed because they prefer to not have the smell that Jamaican black castor oil does bring with it when it's made correctly. And also people feel that it's also more light on the hair than Jamaican castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil. So to each their own, but this is the product. So anything works. Castor oil is basically castor oil. And then also, if I didn't show this, or if it didn't come up well, this is the product again. I will suggest to buy this. So I'm going to show you, now I'm going to show you how I put it on my hair. What I do, I put because I've already done it on most of my hair. So I've done it, I put the leave-in. So not too much. And then I take a comb. Mine's broken because my hair is thick. And I comb out the hair. So just comb it out softly. You don't want to rip out your hair. So just comb it out softly. So as you can see, the hair has now been combed out. And then what I do, I add my conditioner. So I've done the leave-in, now I'm doing the cream, the deep conditioner. So I add just this much, because once you start, what I do, I braid my hair to protect it. So once you start to braid the hair, the cream will start to come out the hair. So I wouldn't suggest putting a lot on. Just a little bit on the tips, and then slowly work it through the hair. And then also you can slowly comb it through the hair, so you make sure it reaches everything from root to tip. So this is how I keep it. And then as you can see, it has reached all my hair from root to tip. Yes! Then now it's time to seal in the moisture, because this is the true moisture. This is where your hair gets the moisture from, but you need to seal it with an oil. So the oil I use is castor oil, because I love castor oil. So I take a bit, rub it in my hands, and then I put it on the hair. And then what this does now, this just seals in the moisture. And then I comb it through to make sure it gets to all. And then how I protect my hair, I braid my hair. So as you can see, all of these have been braided with the same method as I'm doing now. And then I just braid my hair. Do people want a tutorial on how to braid hair? I can. And I take my time. You don't want to rip your hair out. But it's quite smooth, and that's why I also don't put that much product, because braiding the hair can easily slip out and not be tight enough, so you just end up with spongy cornrows. So I try not to do that, and not to put too much product in the hair. So as you can see, my cane rolls are not straight. They're not meant to be. I'm just protecting the hair. So, and also I wear wigs all day, so I don't need the hair to be perfectly straight. But you can part it and do it however you feel like. If you want to make the parting thin or thick, but I make it thick because I do this every day. I don't braid my hair every day. I wash my hair. What happens is I go to the beach and I spend about 3 hours there, and then I come home and I shampoo my hair with either peppermint shampoo or Jamaican castor oil, black castor oil shampoo, and then I put hair mayonnaise on my hair, which is amazing. And I'll do how I use my hair mayonnaise in a next video, because hair mayonnaise is a protein treatment. It's not something that's gonna make your hair soft. It's something that is to add to your hair and to strengthen your hair, because a lot of people put hair mayonnaise on and say my hair is not soft. Hair mayonnaise is not meant to make your hair soft. It's meant to add back the protein that your hair is lacking. And then what you need to do to then make your hair feel soft is then you shampoo your hair, you put the protein on, you leave the protein for 10 minutes, or you can leave it for an hour, and then you rinse that off, and then you add the deep conditioner. And after you've done all of that, you will then start to realize how silky your hair is after the deep conditioner has been added, because deep conditioner is what makes the hair feel soft and silky, not the hair mayonnaise. So in the next video, I'll do my protein treatment that I do, and it's better. The best way to do protein treatment is about, if you have really dry and damaged hair, I would suggest doing it once a week. But if you have nice healthy hair, once a month is completely okay to do this, because you do not want to add too much protein to your hair. Because if you add too much protein into your hair, which many people do when they do the DIYs, they will start to lose their hair, and they'll see like big chunks of their hair coming out because they're using a bit too much protein. So you need to be careful, okay? Too much can be bad, but too little can be bad also. So that is the hair braided, and sometimes I just check to make sure that the ends, because the ends are really important, because the ends is what gets dry first. I always check to make sure that they're moisturized. So I'm going to do one more. So this is how I just bam, find the pot, done, separate. I can even make this a really big one. I could. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a really big one. So I add the water, spray. So spray. I've added a little bit more because it's a bigger chunk of hair. But yeah, and always use a big tooth comb when you are combing out your hair, and never comb out your hair on dry hair, because you'll pull out your hair. Always try and have the hair slightly down, not drenched. You don't want it drenched. You don't want it feeling like you coming out the shower. You don't need that type of drenched in your life. You need it to be just a little bit wet, just to open up the cuticles of the hair. Okay. So I think that the hair is combed out. I'm not hearing it knotting or anything. And then I add the deep conditioner, a little bit more, because it's a bigger chunk of hair, and I just dab it on. Make sure I get to every strand. Make sure I'm getting to the ends, because the ends is what dries out the first. And this is what people notice when their ends dry up, and they say, oh, my hair's not growing. Your hair might be growing, but your ends might be breaking at the same rate. So if your hair's growing and then your ends are breaking, it feels as if there's no change, but there is a change in your hair length. It's just that your ends are not being well taken care of and they're breaking. So make sure that you always keep your ends moisturized, okay? Ends are important. Save the ends. Save the ends. Okay, so I'm making sure that the conditioner is getting through to every place, every nook and cranny. And then I add the castor oil. You can use anything: castor oil, hair oil, coconut oil, any type of oil to seal it in, okay? And also some people do leave-in, then oil, then hair cream. But I preferably don't feel that method works for me, and this is why I use this method. But you can switch it up and see what works for you. It's always what works for you. Don't base what you do with your hair off another person. You see, you gain knowledge and you see what works for you. Abracadabra. It's magic. Okay. And then just comb it through. Comb it through. Make sure it hasn't gotten too old. Yes, it has. And then just braid it. Braid it, protect it. Braid it, protect it. Braid it, protect it. Braid it, protect it. Yeah, so today is a hot day in Abu Dhabi, and this is also why I can do this every day, because hair is around 40 degrees Celsius. So once I step outside, my hair dries out. So if you're in London, you might need to sit underneath a dryer so your hair is not wet, too wet, because it might be a bit too wet. We have to let it dry out a bit. So be careful when you do this, that you don't get your hair too wet and then step out in the cold or anywhere. Or do this before you go work. I don't know, because I can do it before I go work, because once I step outside it's 40 degrees. So yeah, my hair dries out in no time. The luxuries of living in a hot climate sometimes, I would say that. So I've gotten to the ends, and that is why you see I don't add that much, because once you get to the ends, all the hair comes out. So that is it. That is how I do how I keep my hair nice and moisturized. So remember that you need a hair cream or a leave-in conditioner or a hair butter. You need something that is able to be water-based and retain the moisture in the hair. And then the oil is what seals in the moisture. So remember that. It's not oil. Because everyone says, how I put coconut oil in my hair and it doesn't feel soft? Because it's not coconut oil. You need a moisturizing lotion to keep it soft. So this is it, guys. This is my hair. As you can see, I'm gonna show a video of my edges, because I used to have very thin edges, but from using Castor Oil every single day and moisturizing my hair every single day, I have gained back my edges and I'm able to braid my hair. Braid this, because before this would be very hard for me to braid because I had very thin edges right here that wouldn't grow. They were very stubborn. So I'm gonna do a video on how I kept them, how I will revive them. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you gained some knowledge. This is how I keep and retain my moisture. This is how I keep my hair silky soft. It has really helped me and I really love using this method. And literally it can take 5 minutes. What I'm doing now, I'm doing the braiding, but throughout the week I would not be braiding. I would just be washing my hair with the braid still in, then I'll just be putting the water in, then I'll just be adding the cream, and then I'll just be adding the oil, and then I let that sit for 5 minutes. My hair will be dry and you can just continue on your day. And trust me, within a week you will realize how soft and silky and how good your ends have become from just using this method. And it's really simple and it's really cheap. You can get all these products for under £20, under £10 if you're just buying the oil and the cream, and the water is just natural. So I would really suggest using this if you want your hair to be moisturized and start growing. So have a lovely day, guys. Subscribe for more updates. Thank you very much.